Joyful Yogini here. It is time for the weekend reading. So this is for, what the heck is the date? November 19th to the 21st. And happy Friday for everyone. I'm good, sweetie. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're here. And thanks for the hearts. I love seeing those hearts come up. And Shui is here as well. He wants to say hi and welcome to the start of your weekend. So for the weekend reading, I'm going to pull from the Oracle Unicorns deck. And after that, I'm going to pull one or more aromatherapy cards to assist us with the energy. I was actually drawn to bringing down Arbor Vitae. And this is an essential oil. Oh, my battery is low. I got to plug in my battery. Hold on. This is, oh, that smells good. I'm gonna have to open that up again. Okay, there we go. So Arbor Vitae is an essential oil that helps you to be in the flow. And there's a lot of disruption going on right now. I have to tell you, like, it's a very interesting smell. You're not necessarily gonna wear this to smell good, is what I'm saying. But the reason why I was saying it smells good is because for me, I associate the smell with flow now, right? I associate it. It's very woodsy, earthy. It's from cedar tree. It's a very specific cedar tree. So it has that cedar type scent. You know, when you open up a cedar chest or you walk into a cabin that's made of cedar, it's that type of smell, which it brings me to a place of warmth and safety, and yeah. But it's not necessarily one of those, do I smell good, honey? You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to necessarily smell like a cedar chest. Maybe you do. But it does help you to get into the flow. All right, so we'll start with the Oracle of Unicorns deck. I have to tell you, the last couple of days for me were a little tough. They were tough. I haven't been talking a whole lot on social media just because I've needed to kind of go within and get myself centered. I actually had a really good cry with a friend yesterday. Brian Whitehausen. Hey, Brian. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm just getting ready to pull some cards for the weekend reading. I actually had a really good cry yesterday, and it was an intensive cry. I think more intensive than I've ever had before. It was a really huge release that I needed to have. And then the rest of the day was good. Like, it went smoother. I was more centered, more grounded. I went for a good trail walk with my dogs yesterday, and that also helped. It always helps being able to connect in with nature, right? So what do we need this weekend? So this is going to be a collective reading, what messages, what inspiration, what motivation or guidance do we need for this weekend so we can best work with the energies? 2 cards. Oh no, this third one needs to come out too. Okay, we'll see what they are. So the first card is Healer. Healer. Isn't that a beautiful card? I love the artwork of these cards. So beautiful. So Healer, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. And I love how you can see the sparkly energy coming from the unicorn's horn, the natural magic that is within this beautiful unicorn. And that is you. So if you've been drawn to watch this session, this weekend reading, you are a healer, and you might not be a healer as a full-time job. You know, you might not have even done any type of energy healing courses or anything like that. You know, you can be a healer just by being yourself and making connections with different people. Oh, thanks for the hearts. You know, just in the words that you share, or maybe you're very much a quiet type, and, you know, just by being there with someone, you open up the space, and people around you just flow, right? They get off out of their mouth and off of their chest, whatever they need to, because you create that safe space for them. And that is part of your magic of being a healer. So, so it's about embracing all those aspects of you, embracing that heart. They're bringing attention right now to the heart chakra. So you have a very big, giving, loving heart. And I feel like, well, at least someone who's watching this will resonate with this. They're directing me to a great big hug. Like, you give the best bear hugs ever that help people to feel warm and safe. And the image that they're giving me is a letting go. Like, within your arms, they could fully let go and release the constriction. So that is so incredibly beautiful. That is such an amazing gift. And um, you'll be using that this weekend in some way. So just be, oh, I love it. So just be conscious of that. You'll be using that. Someone around you will need that amazing hug. And at the same time, you will benefit from that hug as well. Like, you will get some beautiful, beautiful, amazing healing from that. So don't hesitate to make those connections this weekend. Watch the judgments that you have about, let's say, the meaning or any expectations in regards to certain relationships. It's going to be about releasing that. And if you're drawn to having that particular connection with someone, lose the judgment, move forward and have that connection, and just see the mutual benefit that will come from it without any judgments of that this is wrong, or what might this turn into, or am I a bad person for wanting this, or um it maybe just it wouldn't be right for it, for various reasons. It will be different for everyone. So for some reason that was meant to come up and out. Wow, I can really smell the arbor vitae right now. It's like going right up my nose. Got a cedar chest up my nose right now. Okay, so that's the first card, the healer card. The next card is intuition. So there's another beautiful card, intuition. It's drawing me to the moon as well. Now, we have a full moon today. We have a full moon, and we had a partial eclipse early in the morning today, very early. I'm sure everyone was still sleeping unless you do night shifts. But we had a partial eclipse, which it is bringing in very transformative energy. And so, yeah, I was really drawn to that moon. That moon, the full moon energy is going to continue throughout the weekend. So the full moon, it's at its fullest capacity today, but then for the next 3 days, we will still feel that energy of the full moon. And this full moon energy is also opening up our intuition. Oh, I'm getting a portal. I thought there was a portal last week that had opened up, and I thought that was on Thursday or Friday or something. But I'm getting that a portal has opened up that will help to increase your intuitive capacities. So helping us to be able to draw in or receive information in different ways than we have before, or at least intensifying things. So if you normally get information through the thoughts that are coming in, notice how you'll start getting some images in your mind's eye. Or if it's not going to be images, then you'll start feeling things within your body. You can have an interaction with someone, you'll feel something in a part of your body, and it might very well you're tuning into their energetic fields. So we can take in information, intuitive information, through our five senses. So those were just examples. Notice how your intuition will be growing across all of the senses, and in the areas that you've already been strong, those will also be expanding. So that is beautiful. And this full moon partial eclipse has been helping us to release more that has no longer been serving us, things that are not in alignment with who we are. Who has entered? Gabrielle is in. Hey, welcome. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. We have our intuition is growing. You can trust in that gut feelings that you have, those gut feelings about moving forward in a certain area of your life. And I had a very interesting dream last night, and I feel like this is important for me to share at this point. Oh, let me just see something on this card. Okay. Yeah, you know what I was just feeling. You see, when I was looking at it from a distance, I was like seeing, let's say, the moon here. But here it looks like there's a big planet, and it looks like it's in a partial eclipse. So I think that is very interesting there. And I didn't notice this before. She has a pendulum. I have never noticed that before. She's holding a pendulum, and I love using it. I love using my pendulum, and then it like disappears, and then it comes back into my life at some point, and then it disappears again. So it's in the disappeared stage right now. I have no idea where it is, but I'll use different necklaces and stuff to use as my pendulum. But to use the pendulum, it's beautiful for, you can get a yes or a no for doing certain things, which is pretty neat. So you might also be drawn to expanding on your intuitive gifts by using different types of tools. Okay. So I was just drawn to that. But I want to share the dream that I had. So I had a dream, and it was this beautiful soul who I work with. And so in my dream, I I had all this grapefruit, and I cut up all these slices of grapefruit. Okay, my dog totally let one go. It stinks in here so bad. Oh, that's time to open up the arbor vitae again. That's just nasty. Oh, geez. Okay. Sorry, I'll get back on track here. So I had all this grapefruit that I had cut up, and there was someone else there, and I was offering grapefruit. And then this other beautiful soul that I know, she's like, "I've never tried grapefruit before." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, you so have to try it." And then so she tried it, and then she said, "My tongue feels funny." And she says, "Is that citrus?" And I said, "Yes, it's definitely citrus." She says, "I'm allergic to citrus." I'm like, "Oh no." She said, I need to get an EpiPen. I don't have an EpiPen." And who's just joining? Is that Logic? Hey, Logic, how are you? So I'm like, well, we have to get it. And then it seemed like we were at work, and then our boss was like, "Well, she can go on her own," like meaning she wanted me to stay. I was like, okay. And it seemed like we were working in a mall or something, because then she needed to go out into the mall. And just not feeling good. And I felt like, no, I need to be there with her. And so I was like, fuck this. And I went out into the mall with her, and there was this huge lineup to the farm to get into the pharmacy. And so, and then at that point, I was thinking, thank goodness, because she's losing her ability to even talk very well because her throat started to close up. So thank goodness I listened to myself, and I came out, and I was going to make sure that she was going to get a freaking EpiPen. And so that dream was just, it was a beautiful reinforcement for the importance of trusting in our inner guidance system. We need to trust in that gut. And some people in our life can have very strong personalities and can be very overpowering and controlling. And it's important for us to stand in our power and trust in that inner guidance. All right, so let's see what the third card is. Nice. Courage. Beautiful. Courage. So you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. I needed to breathe that out. So we need to continue. I'm going to say continue because I feel like many of you have already been needing to step in your courage, speak your truth. But it can be very scary to continue to do that. And with the fear and the anger and resentment and frustration that is within the collective, so within the energy all around the world, we got a lot of stuff bubbling up. And so, it's so easily we can bring in that fear, and treat it as our own, which can prevent us from continuing to move forward and speak our truth and set those boundaries. So it's really important, and think about this throughout the weekend, is clear that energy field, clear it out. And people can do that in different ways. Maybe you get some crystals that clear out the negativity, the density, and you can just have one in your pocket, right? You can put one on your keychain if you drive a lot. You can, if you happen to wear jewelry and stuff, you can wear it in a necklace. You can stick it in a bra. If you wear tighty whities, you could throw it in with your gitch. Okay, so just watch when you take it off. You can have crystals go flying. And you can also, what I do, and it depends if you're drawn to this, right? It depends on what your belief systems are. And if this is not part of your belief system, then, whatever I'm suggesting, you can like toss it to the side if it's not for you. I call upon Archangel Michael and I say, Archangel Michael, clear my energy field. And if I've been bringing in density of energy through the emotions and the thoughts that I've been having, I also ask Archangel Michael to clear my energy centers, help me to clear out the sludge and to replace it with love and light and gratitude and positivity, right? Let's bring in the good vibrations. That makes me want to sing good, 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 good vibrations. Okay, so I ask him to clear out the energy field. I ask him to cut energetic cords, and you can do this aspect of it or not, but I ask him to cut energetic cords with everyone and anyone who it's not for my highest and greatest good to be energetically corded with. And then I ask him to sorry, I just saw absolutely from Logic. Absolutely. And I actually was able to read that without my glasses on. So that's cool. I ask him to protect my energy with his golden light. He also has this beautiful blue light, but he has this like jacked up golden light now that is just this higher vibrational, beautiful light that I feel like would be very protective for all of us right now. We need that extra souped up protection because the energy around the collective is very intense. And and then I'll picture that energy going through me and coming around me, you know? And yeah, so to do that throughout the weekend would be really good. If you have the pattern to do it a few times a day, that'd be great. Maybe when you wake up, maybe the middle of the day, maybe at night. Sometimes I forget and then I'm feeling sludgy. I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, oh, I gotta clear my energy. And then I will start feeling good again. So, but it's important for us to continue. So we need to clear that energy so we can continue to have the courage to be ourselves, to set those boundaries, to speak our truth. It's so important for us to do that right now because this full moon energy is helping us to release what is no longer us so we can step into a much better life. We can step into better relationships that will be more in alignment with who we are, way more love, way more joy, way more ease and flow. So it's time to pull an aromatherapy card. So I'm going to pull it from my aromatherapy insights cards. I probably will go into the book because there's beautiful messages right in the book to share. And I love using these cards because it helps me to learn more about essential oils. I love essential oils. I don't always remember what each of them do. But I still love using my intuition as to what essential oil I need. So when it comes to essential oils, I have a number of them and I'll take one and I'll hold it into my heart. and then see what it feels like. And I might even use my whole body as a pendulum. This will be, yes, you need this. And this will be, no. And this will be, well, maybe, but there might be a better one for you. And so I'll do that. Or sometimes just an essential oil with my using my intuition will just pop into my head. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wear that one today. And sometimes I'll wear a combination of them. Last weekend by Sunday late afternoon came along. Okay, so hold on here. What essential oil or oils would be beneficial for us this weekend? Last weekend, I was toast. I put in way too many hours into work last week. I stick a fork in me. I was totally done. And I really needed self-care. And I cleaned the bathtub. I was about to have this Epsom salts essential oil bath, and then I remembered, oh crap, we don't have a bathtub stopper that works. So I was so crushed. Yes, the pendulum technique works. Nice logic, you do that. That's awesome. So awesome. I love that. Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. So what I did was I filled up a big pasta pot of water, Epsom salts, essential oil. I brought it into the shower with me and stood in this pasta pot with my feet kind of overlapped. Good thing I don't have huge feet, right? Not everyone would be able to do this. And then I showered and I had to like step out of the pot to do some stuff, but I felt like I at least had some good on cleansing. Is that Eric in the house? Hey, Eric. I'm going to wave to you. Okay, so 2 essential oils want to come out. The first one is cypress. Cypress. And that to me seems like the sun because of the blue sky, but we're going to go into that. And then the other one is thyme. So I'm going to go to the book for both of these. But when I think about I'm drawn to the blue on the cypress card. I'm really drawn to the blue. And of course, I'm drawn to the green tree. So, and cypress is very much a woodsy type of smell. It's very grounding. So I think about Mother Earth with the tree. But with the blue, I'm also thinking throat chakra, helping us to be able to speak our truth. So, but let's see what else the book is going to share with us today. And I hope you can join me tonight for Feel Good Friday. It will be at approximately 8 p.m. Toronto time. And so that's Eastern Standard Time, EST. I'm saying approximately because I'm working tonight. I'm supposed to get off at a certain time, but sometimes I have to work a little bit later, which could cause me. But anyways, I think with the weather and stuff, most likely I'll be able to start on time. So that's what I'm going to aim for. And you can join me on Instagram or YouTube for that. Okay. Oh, the key message for Cypress is transition. Change is inevitable, moving from one state to another, from one experience to another. The world moves fast now, so we need to go outside of our boxes and move with the changes that are happening around us. As you move forward, leave everything that drains you behind. When you move from one challenge and experience to the next, Cypress supports and protects you. This time of transition can either be positive if you go with it, or a struggle if you resist it. Go forward and stop people and situations from draining your emotional energy. Enjoy the ride. It's also good as a respiratory sedative and alleviates conditions like cellulite and varicose veins. Very interesting. And it helps with the throat chakra. Cool. Okay, that's awesome. So I feel like an oil that would go well with cypress would be arbor vitae, right? Helping us to go with the flow, to flow with the transitions and go with what's presenting. But yeah, if there's people in your life that are draining you, it's time to get them out of your life, and sometimes it can be tough because it could be family members, right, that are draining you. And it's time to let go of the judgments of what you're supposed to do to be a good person, be a good son or daughter or aunt or uncle or, whatever. So in some cases, you might need to just separate yourself more. It could be maybe we'll just chat on the phone every once in a while, right? Or maybe we'll just see each other at big family events or something, or not, right? Or not. So it's important for you to find that balance so you are keeping your energy levels in a beautiful place, because when you shine your light bright, that's you living your life purpose, right? When your light is shining bright, you're living your purpose and you're helping everyone around you. You're helping other people to heal around you. So we're going to go into the card time now. Okay. Nice. So the key message for time, so I'm just going to bring up this card again. Time is willpower and strength. So that is our solar plexus, right? So that solar plexus, that is the core of our confidence, our courage, or willpower. Time is a fortifying essential oil that dispels despondency and negativity, giving those who withdraw the strength to emerge with self confidence and overcome obstacles. It removes fears and gives us strength to feel fulfilled and worthy. Trust your intuition, draw on its power and influence to strengthen your will. Work with the positive aspects of willpower to draw on that dynamic energy of time and strengthen yourself on all levels. Nice. It's also good with respiratory disorders, and it helps with mental exhaustion. And it is also antibacterial. Just to throw in that there. Oh, Gabriel, you're enjoying this. Awesome. That's so good. All right. I think this is the most perfect card, because when I go back to other cards that were pulled, it was intuition that was pulled. It was courage that was pulled. And it was you going through, you being the healer that you are and needing to spread your light and spread your joy. So both of these essential oils seem perfect. Now, if you don't have the essential oil of, let's say, time, you can also cook with time this weekend, right? You can throw that, whether it's dried or whether it's fresh, you can throw that into your meals this weekend. And I'm thinking, what kind of food would time go with? I have no idea. I'm thinking of meat, like maybe a pork or something like that, if you are a meat eater. But I'm sure there must be a plant-based dish that would be good. And cypress, if you don't have cypress, but you have a cedar chest or something, just soak that up. Just get your head in there and bring it in. Or if you can get to a cabin this weekend and bring in the cedar. That would help. Or of course, going out for a walk in nature and connecting in with any cedar trees, or at the minimum, just connecting in with Mother Nature. So if you have any questions, let me know. If any of you want me to, just before I go, if you want me to pull a card for you, I can do that. I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube. So have a great rest of your day. Have a fabulous weekend, and make sure you catch me for Feel Good Friday tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is Toronto time, on YouTube and on Instagram. From my light to yours. Namaste. Bye. All right.